Alright, welcome to King Midas Supercard. Once again, we're in for a long one today in regards to content. So, this is from yesterday's story set and stuff. I thought doing a video on it would be good. It would take me a while, so what I'm going to do is know some rocks today. Just because of the amount of cards that we can get for sure. So, it is going to be a long one. For sure, but let's start off with our bonus pack. Now, at the minute, I've had nothing from these in regards to Trish. It's still the same. For the sake of the video speed, I'm going to skip results. And now we have 3 plays of every single mode. So, Lights Out, What the Ropes, Blockbuster, Gauntlet. So you know the rules of this. We're looking for 3, ideally we get 5, which you know is okay. It's just some more legacy cards. So we need to avoid 2 and 5. Got 6, which is another mini pack. So now we need to avoid 3 and just 3. Ideally we want 1 or 5. There's the 5, so we're in the wardrobe space, which is good. Dive and Splash. Second win SummerSlam, that's not the best. 250 creds. And the Miz. So we need to avoid 2, 5 and 6. So seeing a 5, 4, 1 next to each other. 3 there as well. Get the 5, which is an ouch. So that is play 1. Now luckily we got 2 plays at this. I'm not going to spend credits on any of these unless I'm right next to a Walk the Rope space. So we get 3 straight away, which is a Walk the Ropes. It's always nice. Of course, we're aiming for Trish, Miz, 2 red draft picks. So we need to avoid 4, just 4. Get 3. Need to avoid 1 and 4. 3. Just a mega pack, so we're gonna be getting like 40 legacy cards. Not 50 legacy cards even. Holy. A lot of fodder. So we need to avoid 1 and 5 here. So we need to try, ideally we want 3. So I'm trying to think of a good place. There's not really any good places with it, really. Ah, that's 1. It's annoying. Nah, I would just claim it. Claim an exit. So today's content, which I'll be covering later today, is the new Punk card that's set to come out. The Battle Pass has been confirmed, by the way, to be Julia, which is another left arrow, and not even just another left arrow, it's another left arrow female, which, you know, we've got way too many of them at the minute. I think, well, one of them was technically in our control with PCC Becky, but I think that they should have swapped certain things. So, like, maybe make, like, the Battle Pass, like, change the trip from maybe, like, another tier thing, sort of thing, which would be nice. Anyway, just need to focus. 6, good. But yeah, how have your daily plays been? So, for me at the minute, as you've seen in the videos and stuff, I've been getting ruined in terms of them. For this one, I need to get 1 or 5, ideally. Need to avoid 3. There's 5, which is a walk the ropes, so that's good. It's good stuff. Carrying. Of course, before next tier, Brandy. The amount of times I've had sometimes 25 Brandy Roads is immense. But yeah, if you're collecting, try and get Carrying Cross cards, try and get Scarlet cards if you can. Of course, Scarlet's a lot more harder to find than Carrying. Carrying is quite easy to find. So yeah, if you're collecting, you need some Vizimages. I know the Elemental Fusion's obtainable. The backstage one if you want to go for it. And yeah, just try and get the images for them. But yeah, better. Anyway, for this we need to avoid 2, 5 and 6. And ideally we need to hit the 4. We've just hit the 5. Do you know what? I'll do 100 on this one. Just because we've got a lot of potential. So for this we need to avoid 4 and 6. I didn't want 2. So 4 and 6. Try and get 2. That's 5, so we got in the middle of it all. 17. So we need to avoid 1, 4, 5. Ideally we want 6. So 1, 4 and 5, we need 6 ideally. We got 6. Let's walk the ropes. Right, come on. Come on, game. Just give me Trish. Mouth guard. Miz. Damian Priest. I don't need him. He's an F3 already. So for this one, we need to avoid basically even numbers. Which we've avoided with great success. So for this, we need to get rid of 1, 3, 6. So, and 5 is the one we're looking for, ideally. We've got 2. Now this has a big chance of killing us. We need 2 and 3. And 6. Wait, so 1, 2, 3. No, we just need 2 and 3. So, try to find a good area for 2 and 3 together. 6. Oof. 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 How much is it to go again? 200. Nah, we'll cash out. Yeah, I got a load of legacy cards. And that's some 25 Brandy Roads. I wish it was Zelina. Zelina would have been very helpful. Anyway, Gauntlet, three plays of Gauntlet. Let's get into it. Okay. So we'll take the free peak. Now, ideally, we want the pack, but we're not gonna get it. Ooh, okay, that's fine. Now I'm just gonna use a peak on this. Okay, no, kill us. Come on. Oh, it's always the negative stats. Right, of course I haven't got a choice. Always a negative stat. I'm going to use a peek on this. Oh god, please. Okay, we're safe. Oh, rip. I might continue. Yeah, I'm going to continue because I'm very close to finishing. Thank God we got that pack. So this is tough. So, well, the toughness ones are no-go because that will kill us. I'm going to I'll take the speed one with the pack. Gonna uncover that. Okay, perfect. Keep pressing the wrong button, guys. Sorry, that's my bad. And Gauntlet. So, again, only 100 credits spent on it, though. Not bad. Maybe we'll get a Razor. It'll be an F2 for me if I do. So, these are like the big packs now. Actually, well, I'll say that I do have a gold one coming up. Just going through them slowly, just in case because I don't really want to skip a Razor that's not Razor. No SumSlams either. Okay, this is low, yeah. Gold packs I always remember to be +5s. To be good. Completion, 17's an L. Did I get any, like, equipment? Valors, duels? No, we didn't. Got nothing. But again, only 100 credit. You know, not terrible. Okay, this one is not looking good. We can take the pack for sure. Right. Ideally, okay, yeah. Right. Okay. Ideally, the peak. Okay, thank you. Oh, God. Thank God. Right, as long as it doesn't kill us, which has a very high likely. Yep, there it is. It's killed us. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not definitely not continuing with that. I'll guarantee to lose again. Gone unhinged. Sweatbands. Gauntlet. Final free play. Gauntlet. I'll take the. I'm trying to aim for as many packs as possible, even if they are terrible, because you know it's still a chance. You know, at Razor. Granted, very low. And that's why I don't go for just packs, ladies and gents. Right there. No point playing that. Yep, nice. So now Blockbuster. Now I can't remember the packs for Blockbuster in terms of like the good stuff that can come with them. Honestly, can't check in this thing either. Okay, that one's got nothing. Oh, okay, it's going. Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm only gonna spend credits on when I've got one of the belts. No, it's a block. So let me remind myself. So completionist is 20%. You get 3 supports. Gold belt is 5%. You get some extra fodder. Silver belt is 3. And then, of course, now. Oh, okay, the belt one also gives the completion also gives you 20%. So you get 2 completionist attempts basically, which is good. Well, it's not good. I'd rather it be like 25 or something, but you know, it is what it is. I can get very lucky on blockbusters, so can. About space. Oh, okay, that's not in a good place. Well, I'd say it's not in a good place. It would have been fine had I been able to have cleared that area before. Not doing light. The only mode I'm not gonna do is lights out is because they are pointless. I could get a JC Pro, but I'm not spending like 1,000 credits on it. Like I'd rather spend like 350, you know, on Blockbuster or like a Gauntlet or Walk the Ropes sort of thing. Got belt spit. Oh, it has to be up there. Although we are gonna get a belt, so that is good. So what I'll do is I'll complete this Blockbuster. Okay, it's good. No belt there. Okay, it's annoying that it's in one of 2 spots. 250, so we're on 350 gone. Right, okay, I know the place where to aim. Let's go see, is it? Okay, it's is in that area. See though, 850 compared to like how that can destroy you in terms of credits. Though it's not the worst. It's not great, but it's not the worst. 8 and 8, maybe get a ray. 2 rays, maybe. If I'm lucky. +9, I think that's an L. Unhinged. Yeah, roll case. These parts definitely seem nerfed, though, which I do not like. Yeah, that was obviously going to be nothing. Blockbuster. +4, which is not. I can't remember this one. I think it's +18. No, it's +9. And we have a Rey Mysterio. We got Summit from these packs. Finally. What? Oh my god. Wait, support. Please, Zelina or Maxine. It's Ted. No, and we got a normal superstar. It's Tonka. God's sake. I'm not complaining, but wow, that was a good completion pack. For the last Blockbuster as well. And Lights Out can rightfully sort off. So, Fusion Chamber. So the reason I'm going to Fusion Chamber is I've got 2 things. I've got a Mixtape Fusion, which I'm going to claim first. What is it with this gaming in me dupes? And then, please ask it or AJ. Dragon Lee. Okay, no, he's bad now. He would have been alright, but he's now bad because he doesn't. His equipment's not in the store anymore. He's one of them that I say is like a minor win. Simply because of the fact that he's just not that good. Now, because his equipment's gone. Of course, it was pay to win anyway. Let's just level up this Ray. Real quick. And then we'll do the 2 mix bags. Hopefully get Rock. Probably get Rhea Ripley twice. But hey, you never know. Damien, yeah, these were the other ones that have just basically trolls. She is a troll. Lyra Valkyria is a troll. The amount of times I've had her, 290 cards, right, okay. Since we're at 20 minutes, we're going to do some of them. Not all of them, just going to aim for super coins, really. But yeah, the three plays is actually quite nice. Of course, granted, we got nothing. We did spend a little bit. We didn't spend too much on it because, you know, it's what it is. But again, it's one of the things in which, with the week, Cat Daddy, please don't make modes if you know people are gonna hate them. You know, like some Rocks got extended because apparently it was too difficult to get, because it was difficult to get the cards. I mean, it's because they decided like to have a good opportunity. Like Lights Out is like, I kid you not, 9 attempts at Drew on completion. Bear in mind, so not everyone's gonna get the chance on completion, and then you've got like low chances for certain Drews. I think 3 of them like that. I think it's like 18, 19, and 21. No, 18, 19, 20 are all like 5%. Whereas you got the Sum 23 one, and that's 40%. Which, you know, is, in my opinion, very stupid. That's me getting impatient. But yeah, it's, you know, I think it's time to sort of review some Sunrocks as it is at the minute. Of course, we've still got like a week's worth. But I think content-wise, now they're done. In terms of these, like the main things that come with it. So, might as well do a little review of it. Now, I'll probably do another video, like when it ends and stuff, doing a proper review. And, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't excited for it when it got announced that it was releasing, because I knew it was no gameplay. You know, you were having to find certain cards to get certain things. It's basically like a TNT, or Titans, if you don't know what TNT stands for. And the fact that you needed now 200. Now, I didn't mind the 200 personally because of because, you know, they added a brand new legacy tier into it, being Sum 23, which, you know, it's fine because Sum 20. Well, it's weird. Sum 24 was the best at the time, but you could pull Sum 23 cards on the board. And they basically did the same as last year, but in my opinion, worse. Well, I say worse. There are elements, I will say to Cat Daddy, they really did well in terms of not locking cards behind specific needs. So, one of my biggest examples is any Jey Uso card last year you had to win a King of the Ring. And that is when King of the Ring was an absolute pain. It still can be for a lot of people. I may do a King of the Ring guide actually, like on the deck that I use and stuff, that gets wins most of the time. Of course, if you're facing someone who's sandbag, who's doing the same thing that you do, then, you know, it's whoever did it better, or better with luck, or the supports and stuff used, or stuff like that. But, I think it's good to keep in mind that I think Sum Rocks last year was not nice in terms of the general getting certain people's. I know some were complete locked by store packs, but they didn't learn on that in this one. Personally, they didn't. They had, instead of hiding behind specific packs, well, not specific packs, but packs, they hid them behind modes, which War the Ropes, Lights Out, Blockbuster, Gauntlet, in which, it wasn't a bad choice, I guess, except Lights Out. Lights Out ruined it, because I can't say this event that was really good because of Lights Out. It got extended because of Lights Out. And, certain legacy cards being much difficult to find. Well, not much difficult, but low chances. Sometimes Scene 2's being one of the biggest problems. No, a lot of people have issues with Drews. The PvP ones, PvP ones were... PvP ones, if you max out PvP, you should be able to get most of them. If not, you should be able to get all of them almost straight away. You may be unlucky where you maybe miss like 1 or 2, or maybe 3 of them. If you max them out, you get about 60 cards, I think it is. So the PvP side of it wasn't the best. The signature cards, in my opinion, is the highlight, and I really like. I mean, if Canada were a free way to make money, signature cards and championship images, tile images, because it makes so many people just want to spend. The bonus, but hopefully we'll see more in the future. I did actually put a say in the chat actually about signature cards. I think they should be campaign cards, personally. I think they should. And simply because they are such good images. And the images that they're picking in campaign, it's meh. Like, they're so mid. They could be so much better. In my opinion, anyway. Of course, feel free to disagree in the comments and stuff. Tell me what you think as well about some rocks. But Lights Out was just big issue. Bonus packs were nice. I felt they were getting updated. Signature cards were good. The rewards, this time it felt more rewarding than last year, simply because last year, what the reward was, if you could play like a certain set. Oh, I skipped a Dom. Do apologise about that, guys. Sorry about that. I'm just skipping packs. I just got a Dom. My bad. My bad. No, but I do think that the signature cards are great additions to the game. Hopefully they stay for a while, because they're cool. They're good ideas. They're like proper trading cards, like your tops or stuff like that, or your slam attack. And like your slam attacks and stuff. Which is good. To be fair, I will say though, regarding the collection side of it, more rewarding. You get your milestone packs and stuff for like 50, 100, 150, of course 200 being Zelina. And then you do have a case of issues with it. Batista's one of them. I wish Batista was obtainable. He is obtainable free to play as a pro, but I wish there was a way to fortify him without having to be lucky. Like, at the minute, there is, unless you got lucky in them packs, which I don't know how many people did, I would assume a fairly low amount. I wouldn't say no one, because I know someone got it. I personally didn't. I wasn't lucky enough to get it. I've got 3 of the Rock-On packs there. That's a big plus. That's where I skipped Sammy. This thing. But, yeah, I do think that the Batista could have been a bit better. The odds on the packs could have been slightly better, but we don't know the odds anyway. They're probably 1% or 2%. The progression in the amount of plays and stuff, I didn't mind. I will say though, for some people, if they suffer with any form of like vision issues or like stuff like that, there are certain issues with this for sure. So I definitely would recommend maybe changing it a little bit, maybe making it less brighter, especially for the gold one, the one that you went to now. I wish it was a little bit less brighter, maybe a bit like more of a dim yellow or something. That would have been better in my opinion. The aesthetic is really nice. The Statue of Liberty. I remember I saw in a video that it looked like Galactus. I was like, really? But yeah, the scenery is good and stuff, really nice designed. The music is not changed, I think. Don't think it's changed. But it's rock music. It's really good. It's good music and stuff. But again, I'm not to judge Supercard for music, although though I will say with this event, the good things about it is Supercoin's been good for a lot of people. I mean, I've been spending trying to get Legion Rock, of course. That's turned out that it's failing miserably. But it's one of the things in which you can't. I think one of my biggest primary issues is that there wasn't a do all feature. And what I mean by that is like, for the amount of packs, like let's say you're doing it like 10 times. I think they should have done this 10 times, right? Over, but you get 10 times of the packs that you get. So for example, I would have got 2,500 super coins per show. Because when it comes to like 10 stuff, it can take a very long time to do. For sure, in my opinion. So I wish I was a bit better. Also, lack of card backs. I'm gonna be one of them. Right, card backs in the game are actually really cool, fun to collect. In terms of just general. Excuse me. In terms of general collection, they are really fun to collect, in my opinion. I wish they did it a bit more. Because last year, what they did was, it's for every completion you get every card back. But I guess that's to imitate the milestone stuff. Back then would have been the milestones. So completing every set was milestone such and such. You get the card back and everything with it. With the poster and stuff, which is really cool. They could have done maybe some logos or something, or maybe a card back of the card. Of the signature card with the signature on it and the image. That would have been really cool. So I think they could have definitely worked on that, in my opinion. More stuff to it, harmless stuff. I know we did get a chat flare, but the chat flare it's alright. It's nothing special. It's not, chat flares are nothing to write home about. Good, okay to collect, I guess, even though most of them aren't paid. But I think that they should have really considered the collection side of it, which they haven't. Mini collection was fine, it was alright and stuff. But yeah, the biggest plus for me was the bonus packs updating, and also the signature cards for sure. Some of the other, except Jace Jane can go. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is off cam. I'm gonna do the rest of them because it's gonna take way too long. But I'm gonna spend super coins and get mix packs and get the Morgan. So you can understand what it's like to get a mix bag right now. I did 13 in a previous video. Rick Rude is a new image. Yes, okay, there we go. I think that's all the ferals done now. Just checking on who the ferals are. So from Kevin, them. Oh yeah, okay, cool. I've completed all of the ferals. Now finally. Ellie, no, it's a wrong snowman. It's a good sign though. She can go away. Candace, no. El Grande, no. Also, the community milestone, I'm gonna hold back on that for now because of the stuff that's going on around to Draftboard, I think, today. CM Punk's coming out. I'm gonna just do some Samrocks and stuff, probably make a 40-minute video or something of just me opening stuff. But yeah, I am trying to do it as fast as I can. Well, trying to get what I want. Because there's a very high chance, we will skip stuff, like the Dom earlier. But yeah, if I was to rank SS Rocks out of 10, I would say it's about 6, 7, maybe. I can't rate it above an 8. Actually, no, I'll tell you 6.1. Because Lights Out ruins it for me, in my opinion. Blockbuster's fine on its own. There are some elements to Blockbuster that, in my opinion, are very stupid. But equally, it's much better than Lights Out. Gauntlet's okay. Like, Walk the Ropes is Walk the Ropes, it exists. It's alright at times. It could be very painful, but it's alright. So yeah, do tell me what you think about SummerSlam Rocks as a whole, knowing that I think all the content is now done in terms of it. Now they're focused on the anniversary stuff. So yeah, please do say what you think about this event, with this LTE, limited time stuff. It's not a game mode at all. There's no gameplay to it that you're doing that's different. But yeah, do definitely let me know what you think. I'll be excited to hear about it and stuff. And do comment stuff that you think, or some general things that you may want to say, or equally what you want to see. Because I could use some video ideas and stuff. I've got like a few, but I think me just doing daily plays and stuff is just gonna make my content extremely stale. So do let me know what you want to see regarding the game and stuff, or if there's any guides that you want to see, and stuff like that. So do definitely let me know, because I think I want to make this channel like a sort of community channel in terms of like the community just like can have a big say on what they want to see and stuff, regarding the game. Because I was thinking about doing an account tour, but I don't know how well that would work in terms for most people. I did a binder tour, and views wise, it's not doing great. So I think it's only got like 5-6 views or something. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm appreciating 100%, but I think it could definitely do better. I didn't anticipate it to do well, and the same with the account tour. I don't anticipate that to do well either. I think it'll do not great. But I don't think, but I do generally not think that account tour will be a fun video just to watch, because it'll just be me waffling for like 20-30 minutes or so about cards and stuff that you probably already seen. So it's one of them things. But yeah, do definitely let me know what you want to see in terms of content, because I'm running out of ideas. I will have the Rhea Ripley quest done tonight, so I'll claim that reward. Probably at store reset. So that'll be a fun one to open up. Of course, I'm a few PvP games away from it, and gotta love the button being responsive. There we go. Right, nice. Music note, it's unlucky. And yeah. But yeah, do definitely tell me what you want to see and stuff. But there's not really much to talk about now, really, except for the fact I'm very close to 15,000 stars. So do let me know. Do you want to see a video of me getting 15,000 stars, or working towards the 15,000 stars? I think I'll get it next tier rather than this tier. Because I'm about 70 off from it, and I've got most of the posts. Actually, let me go and see. Real quick. Oh no, I'm 49 off. So yeah, do let me know. Do you want to see me get to 15,000 stars? Do you want to see my 15,000 star? Or not? Because that'll be an interesting one to hunt for. Getting 15k stars in WWE Supercard, which for an account that started in season 5 and stuff, that'd be a very big plus in my opinion. Because I'm averaging basically about 3k stars a season at this. Well, no, I'm not. I'm averaging like a certain amount. I think it's probably around 2k mark at the minute. I think it was probably about 2.8 or something. I'm averaging, which is actually really good in my opinion. So yeah, do definitely tell me. Do you want to see the video of me getting 15,000 stars? Do you want to see like a series road to 15,000 stars and stuff? because that'll be a very interesting one in my opinion. And also bring more life into the game and stuff, as we have a big win on network. Also, if you are still here, thank you, by the way, because this video's taking forever. But hey, don't blame me. You know, hopefully it's good content. Hopefully. But yeah, I think it is getting way too long now. So I'll open 3 mix bags and I'll do everything else on camera for sure. He's a troll. She's a troll. If I say they're a troll, it means he shot way too much. He's a big troll. But yeah, what I'm gonna do though, while on camera, I'm gonna do some card binder. Just do a thumb because of card binder. Because I've got way too many cards for me on liking. I'm just gonna put some recents in or something. Whole lot of fella cards, Jesus. Gonna put in not really a lot to be fair. No, I would just put Lexi cards in then. And go from there. What page am I up to at the minute in terms of binder? So you can hopefully this is something to see that that an idea and stuff. Equally, what I might do is I might end the video, and this will be a good enticement to the next one. So you can sort of see what goes into my mind when and things to binders and stuff, and what I may want to do and stuff like similar to what another YouTuber's done. So hopefully that'll be interesting for you guys to watch and stuff. Well, and that is my Dorte page if you can't tell. But yeah, do let me know what you want to see. And yeah, this has been King Midas Supercard. Goodbye.